Hello, teachers. This is Connie Davidson, and I want to walk you through the boot camp project for digital storytelling that you will be completing by the end of your experience here. So, everything that you're going to be doing throughout this week will help you to apply your skills so that when you get back to the classroom in a few weeks, you will have skills that you can immediately begin to use in your classroom. And our intent here is to make you comfortable with the new digital skills that you are learning to create a digital story or to use in your classroom to design lesson plans, and so on. So I just want to go over the actual assignments that you'll have for this week so that you'll understand what the expectation is for Friday. So you are going to be creating a digital story, and it can be about your experience here in camp, a unit that you might teach if you'd like to prepare for the upcoming school year, how you feel about your journey as you go through this week, and for the Cal State Teach students, you may also use this time to complete one of the modules that you might have for the upcoming school year or that you are currently working on. To help guide you through this process, um, you will have access to all the information and tools that were introduced throughout the course of this week. You will be receiving a copy of award-winning digital storytelling projects, that text. You will also have access to the live binders, to the University of Houston digital storytelling site, 10 steps for storytelling, and so on. In addition to that, your expectation is that the story must include samples or usage of these particular digital tools. Excuse me. Screencasting, using KidPick animation as either the primary storytelling media, or you can use Movie Maker or iMovie. You should have an animated slide presentation within the story. Of course, you'll take video input. There'll be images, music. We expect to see one or two transition slides at least, and title pages as well as credits. To prepare for this, because we're going to help you all the way through, we would like you to think of this as a three-act play. So the beginning of your story will be the setup or the context. Then you have the body of your story and its conclusion. So remember, in the beginning, you're painting the picture, getting your audience ready to watch the film. Then you have the body of the film, which is actually the story that you're telling. And then finally, you have a conclusion. And then within your conclusion, you're going to want to see if you can get your viewer to empathize about what was important with the project, or did they get the point? What would they learn? How would they feel? Are they going to be uplifted, fulfilled? Is there going to be knowledge that's going to be imparted? So there's some tips for you to remember before you start the project. Go ahead and make sure that you articulate what is it you want to do. Then you want to outline the story, create a storyboard, find and or create images, write a brief script, and then create your movie. Whenever possible, use your mobile device such as your telephone, your iPads, your laptops, because they can walk around, but or move around. I just want you to get used to the fact that all these devices are available to you as well as to your students. So we want you to get as comfortable with as possible with the process that's needed to implement the technology in the classroom, and for you to come away with a product. Because by you walking through this, you'll begin to understand the organization and the little hiccups along the way that your students might experience, and you will be better prepared to show and to help them create digital products, digital stories, digital book reports and essays, because these video essays and video assignments create paradigms in your students that you cannot get with just the current and traditional way of teaching our children today. So this will be available for you to look at as often as possible. And I thank you for your time and enjoy this. It's really going to be fun. But goodbye.